Imagine the perfect climb. You hit every metric, solve the toughest problems, and out-hustle everyone on the floor. Your reward for all that elite tactical execution is the big promotion to the executive suite. But the moment you sit in that new chair, muscle memory takes over. Instead of leading, you start diving right back into the trenches. You micromanage the daily workflows, obsess over the details, and play the hands-on fixer for every minor crisis. Yet, despite the massive amount of effort you're putting in, the organization starts to stall. The intense attention to detail and direct oversight that made you a star manager are now the exact traits sabotaging your success as an executive. This creates a structural problem. If you are still the smartest person in the room regarding technical details, you are no longer leading the team. You are the bottleneck. Every decision has to route through your desk, slowing the entire operation to a crawl. Simply working harder or putting in more hours cannot fix a structural flaw. To survive at this level, you must move beyond the habits of a specialist and execute the executive pivot. Making that pivot starts with shifting your daily focus. A manager's job is to figure out the how and the who. An executive's job is to lock in on the why and what's next. The military has a specific cure for the micromanagement trap. They call it commander's intent. Instead of dictating every step of a mission, a true executive defines the final objective, the end state, and then trusts the team to map their own route to get there. Your value is no longer measured by your personal ability to fix an issue. You are now paid to build self-sustaining systems that solve those problems automatically. Relinquishing that tactical grip is the only way to scale your impact. As long as you are doing the work yourself, your output is strictly limited to your own physical capacity. Managers are judged on localized outputs, their specific department, daily widgets, and short-term numbers. But watch what happens when we zoom out. Executives are judged on outcomes. The metrics shift to overall market share, cultural health, and long-term scalability across the entire ecosystem. This requires a total shift in how you communicate. You must stop reporting on what your specific team did today and start proving how those actions moved the needle for the whole company. Moving your perspective to these enterprise-wide metrics changes your role. You are no longer just an administrator for one team. You are a steward of the entire organization. A manager spends 80% of their energy looking at today's fires and 20% looking ahead to next month. To step up, you must completely flip that ratio. An executive places 80% of their focus 12 to 24 months into the future. This is called horizon scanning. It is the work of identifying upcoming market shifts, major technological disruptions, and future talent gaps, long before they ever touch your company's balance sheet. Which brings us to the ultimate asset test. If you were removed from daily operations for a week, would the engine keep running automatically? If the gears grind to a halt the moment you step away, you haven't made the pivot. You are still a manager, caught in the present. This shift demands more than a calendar adjustment. It is an exercise in trust, vision, and courage. You have to willingly sacrifice the instant gratification, the tactical high of crossing off immediate tasks. You are trading that rush for the quiet work of shaping a future that won't arrive for another 2 years. The author Stephen Covey captured this perfectly. He noted that management is about efficiency in climbing the ladder of success. Leadership, however, determines whether that ladder is leaning against the right wall. Look at your schedule. What is one tactical task you are doing right now that you can delegate today? Find it, hand it off, and make room for the strategy your team actually needs.